Uh-oh, Blake's mad and she's demanding more sanctions. So let's get into it. Long story short, Blake is claiming that Justin's team is deleting or hiding evidence. Now, if we know anything about Blake, just saying. But anyways, they're saying that they didn't get the signal messages up to the point of December 20th. So apparently they're leaving some out, not giving some voice memos, that kind of thing. Now, again, do we know that for sure? No, because majority of the documents and exhibits are sealed. But there is one that I'll show you towards the end. It's just some text messages, nothing too crazy. Now on to the long version. The table of contents right off the bat screams PR because she's redacting certain parts like it's some big hidden mystery. But this is what she's talking about. Like in point D, she says, defendants admit that they anticipated litigation by August 2024. They anticipated that they would need litigation because of you, Blake. Now, if you guys have seen my timeline video, I did a whole thing and calendar of June. Almost every single day in June, Blake was doing something to Justin's team, saying, hey, I don't want you on the movie poster. Hey, by the way, we're doing something different here. All these different things. Watch that video and we'll move on. This first sentence is going to tell you everything you need to know about this entire document. Here we go. Quote, it is by now well known that defendants texted and emailed each other about their ability to execute an untraceable retaliatory campaign against Blake Lively that would leave no fingerprints. Just because you have messages of them planning and brainstorming does not mean that it was executed. You know what I mean? And if it was executed, you would have the paper trail. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say this again. Blake didn't say a thing to my motion to sanction for her coming after me, trying to say, oh, I'm part of this digital campaign. I'm part of a smear campaign when I've literally said over and over and over, I am not. And now she wants to pull this. And then on top of it, in this entire document, at no point does she ever say anything about content creators. Never once. So what were all those subpoenas about again? Blake claims the reason for that is because, quote, they have routinely taunted that Miss Lively will not be able to prove that defendants actually implemented the retaliatory campaign, insisting the sudden onslaught, negative publicity against her began in August 2024 was organic, coincidentally perfectly with their plans by sheer luck. Blake, I've shown you the videos. I did a whole video of saying the elephant in the room. Here it is. This is what happened. You opened your mouth, Blake. You did this. Please just watch those videos. Please watch your interviews back. And then if you go to the actual comments, you can see people in real time getting upset by that. You literally spent the premiere talking about, oh, look at me, I'm in Britney Spears' dress. Not once did you make the premiere about the DV victims. No, at no point did we do that. At no point in the press did we do that, Ryan. Get real. You can tell by the redactions in this document that her CIA agent more than likely helped on this. I'm joking, kind of. All right, so she goes on to say that severe sanctions, I love that she uses that word after my document, asking for severe sanction, the maximum severe sanctions to Blake. But nevertheless, she says that she wants severe sanctions are warranted to prevent defendants from benefiting from their willful misconduct. You can't even prove it. What are you talking about? But then this is what she has to say about that part. She says, preclusion sanctions to prevent defendants from arguing that they did not execute their digital campaign as they openly plan to do so. So she wants them to not be able to even argue that they did not execute this digital campaign. What in the world? This entire document is basically Blake saying that Justin has no right to defend himself. He has no right to get a lawyer. He has no right to defend or argue his case. Basically, if Blake says something, that's it. There's no debate. That's it. Blake said it. Okay, that's it. I love this part though. She goes, I would like monetary sanctions, at least the amount of Miss Lively's reasonable attorney's fees. At least, so we can tell Blake is wanting a payday from this. I mean, she literally redacts things like this, trying to, again, PR. Quote, defendants took to the offense using their own words. It was time to lawyer up. That was in August, after you sent him to the basement of his own premiere. And the next day, he still talked good about you. And on the premiere carpet, he said that you were ready for your directorial debut. Blake, watch the videos. I know you didn't read the book, but at least you could watch yourself. You're listening to yourself talk. I know you love to hear it. So watch the videos and you'll understand why everyone is mad. Maybe. Blake apparently thinks we're all sheep that can't use our brains because she said, quote, defendants were strategic and deliberate in successfully planting seeds of doubt and speculation about Miss Lively and her experience on set, amplifying positive narratives about Mr. Baldoni designed to provide a contrast of negative messaging of regards to Blake. So, yeah, it's all just the seeds. It had nothing to do with people seeing for what it was. Nothing like that. We have no brains, apparently. We're just zombies. Now, what's funny is the text messages that are unsealed literally show that Stephanie Jones did not want Justin to hire Brian Friedman. I wonder why, because Brian is going to mop the floor with her. Oh, you wanted to do all that shady crap? Here's your day, honey. Here's your day. You wanted your 15 minutes? You're going to get it. You're going to get more than 15 minutes, actually. So the funny thing about her not wanting him to have it, okay. The quotes that Blake was trying to use about them needing to lawyer up literally was after Blake and Ryan went after Justin and tried to get him to come out with a public statement. So Melissa says, quote, honestly, I've never had anything like that. Can he please hire a lawyer? Because they're saying these people are a problem. He needs to defend himself. That has nothing to do with retaliation. I have a feeling Blake is going to be staying mad for a while because even Andy stated no one pictured Justin Baldoni and what's her name? Oh yeah, I bet that hurt. What do you guys think of all of this? As always, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt and follow me for more.